Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to this episode of our Marriage at First Sight rundown. Yeah, so today we will be recapping on episode 4 of series 9. Yes guys, so we are, you know, right bang into the swing of things, and it's like drama is about to start kicking gear, or it's gone into up a level, not as intense as we would see it to be yet, because there's more shockers that's about to come. Yeah, so let's dig right into the episode that was. But first, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered, and yeah, please share your thoughts on my commentary on the shows. It would mean a lot to me. Yeah, so as you know, we have got 2 more weddings to go, and we just have to touch base with our newlyweds in their honeymoon from hell. I mean, too soon, guys, too soon. It's already there's already friction from some of the coupling. I wasn't expecting it to be this soon, given how and where they are in their relationship and in the experiment. So the episode starts right off with a scream. I'm like, what is this scream? And then we found out that Tamara, probably has this sleep Discord where people oftentimes they talk in there while they sleep or sleepwalk. In this case, Tamara apparently sleeps in her, screams in her sleep. It was weird, but I'm not even sure why that was production worthy. I mean, it should have been edited out. We didn't need to see that vulnerable side to her. It wasn't necessary. But anyway, I guess it was just a way to break the ice in the series as the series kicked off. So Brent and Tamara, they are still in the friend zones. I don't see it as a surprise because we know right from their introduction up until they walk down the aisle, they had a little bit of friction. But Tamara and Brent have just, been, should I say, on a very friendly surface. So there's been no much argument or animosity amongst those two. Tamara and Brent are still debriefing on their wedding day, on the chaos that happened on their wedding day. And as you know, they had pretty much struggled with just letting one person be the boss. And so they decided, okay, let's try and see where we went wrong. And they took accountability for their actions and reactions. And, they're strong heads and they're going to butt heads. But the good thing is that they realize who they are and they are working through that. And guess what? We're back to fit phobia. We are back to fit phobia. We saw Brent literally trying to run off the bed, all because Tamara asked him for a feet massage. I'm not too sure what that was, but Brent could not handle it. He literally felt he was panicky. He had an anxiety attack just because of the feet. I don't know how this is going to go. Tamara, stop punishing this dude. He is such a feet phobe. Leave him alone. Anyway, the honeymoon box, as we got to see during episode 3, was used, and they tried to use it to break barriers, and the question from the box seems to bring them even closer when with an awkward pash moment, I would say. So there wasn't really much from these two, but all I can tell you is they are on a steady progress. They're still friend zoning each other, but it's a good friend zone. We don't want them to start bickering. So let's see how this unfolds as we continue on in the series. So moving right along to Selena and Cody. We know what happened with the honeymoon box in episode 3, how that didn't go well with the attraction question. Oh well, these two, they did try to break the ice. It's not looking good at the moment, and Selena is still struggling with the revelation that there is no sexual attraction or physical attraction. I'm not sure. I think something pertaining to her background. I don't know, but we're gonna find that out in our next episode. So there was no much from these two. They did try to go back to just being friends or start again, and even the awkwardness between them. The coffee machine that was in the kitchen at the time this was filmed provided the excitement and the interest. It was just too boring. I don't even have anything to say. That's how boring these two are. Cody made an attempt to introduce physical contact with a massage, and Selena, again, being very intense, she kind of took it a notch by insisting she wanted the massage a little bit more sensual. Again, nothing here, nothing to see here. I hope they progress from where they are and they move past the honeymoon box question, because it seems as if they are at a standstill in their relationship. All right, so we head straight to Dominica and Jack. Well, this, they're already painting each other, so I guess happiness is a short thing, or no. Romance has kicked to full gear, feeding llamas and witnessing a llama give birth. Wow, by the way, that was the one amazing thing about episode 4 for me, guys, because there's really not much to hop on here. But we got to see a llama give birth. Like, it was live. That's the first for me. It was such a beautiful moment. The baby llama came out from its mama, and in no time was standing up and next wanted to feed. It was so beautiful. It was so endearing, and I felt like I was there. That was like the one part of the filming that caught me and just warmed and melted my heart. The honeymoon box did come to play here. As usual, the hard questions, about attraction was asked, and we got to find out that she's got fear of failing at marriage again. As you know, she had a short stint in marriage, and I guess there's still a hurt, or there's still a shame, there's still a fear there that is making her a little bit hesitant to be a little bit more vulnerable. The concept of consideration and compromise, I think, is lost on this couple. Dominica didn't take kindly to being called out on the fact that she could be unreliable given her track record. Although Jack did clearly state, I was not referring to your past, but she took it really personal, and it was just uncomfortable to watch that particular episode or that particular scene. But her partner wants someone to ride through the mud with him, and Dominica saw it as an attack. It wasn't nice. The drama and argument or disagreement wasn't necessary, in my opinion. They did, however, were able to pause and come back and meet somewhere in the middle. So at the moment, there's still honeymoon bliss for these two. How long that's gonna last, I cannot tell you. You just have to wait to find out. As for Ella and Mitch, the beautiful couple, well, it was off to a very snaky, slithering start. Those two have so much banter going. There's so much fun between them. I think they love each other's company. I just loved what I saw on episode 4 during their honeymoon. Is it the Hunter Valley? Yeah. So he does look good in a mankini, I guess. I'm not sure if it was Ella's bikini that he transformed into a mankini, but he did look good. Very cute. Seems these two are having the time of their lives in this show. There's romance, massage, they complement each other very well. She kept on to the pre-date rules, girl. I did not think she was going to hold off, but she held off. So good on you, Ella. She held off, and there's really nothing to see here, guys. I am not about to tell you any more than you already can imagine, but eventually they did seal the deal. Did you see the deal? And it was a lot of joy. It was pure joy for me to watch them just have a good conversation and a good banter between them. So that was again a fair. We'll get to see a lot more to this couple. The honeymoon box wasn't really revealed on this episode, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna come up in the next episode. So we'll see how these guys go. So I guess we're right back to the most uncomfortable episode, should I say scenes of this episode 4. And that was from none other than Celine and Anthony. It was, it just appears that these two have been married for 10 years and it was so awky as, like, so awky. I was uncomfortable watching their interaction. It just was not healthy. They should not be together for any longer than I would, nah. It was just uncomfortable. They couldn't even bond during a pottery session. It went from 0 to 1,000 real quick. Unbelievable. She's ridiculous. She's just ridiculous. It feels like she's just too much. There's too much coming from her. Too intense. The clay went everywhere, and what ensued was just an unnecessary bickering that turned into a conversation that I was so uncomfortable. Poor Anthony wasn't really allowed to have a moment to himself to reflect. Apparently, she kept poking and baiting him. A twilight picnic that I think was initiated by the producers to help resolve what happened prior couldn't even save them. And from their, couldn't even save them from their impending doom. The marshmallow the marshmallow were vulnerable to the lack of chemistry and banter between these two. Like, the marshmallow was like, please save me. I don't want to be here. I want to be eaten and roasted. But these two are just making a mockery of my marshmallow. It was just not funny. It was just too ugly. And Celine actually questioned his manhood. I'm not sure how that went. Again, men, the ego. You don't question their manhood. It's like an ego downer for them. I do think I can't really tell you where that came from. She seemed to have a very unrealistic views and ideas. I did hear Anthony say that Celine wants him to have a cry when the camera is on. I really don't know what that's about. It was just weird and ugly and uncomfortable. The episode concluded with a drama that we didn't see. Again, we didn't really see a lot of what led to the argument on screen. But apparently, Princess word was used to bait Anthony, and according to Anthony, he didn't really take kindly to being picked on or being sort of bullied. He packed his bag, pretty much walked out, and it didn't take long. He walked out. I don't think he was going to come back. Just let's bring on the final weddings, guys, because this honeymoon, I'm tagging this honeymoon as the broken soul, because it was just like the most ridiculous groom. I'm looking forward to the dinner party that should be what to watch from the trailer that was shown on this episode tonight. That's my partner coming through. Yeah, so please, again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I guess we have to revisit Holly and Andrew. Again, I'm trying my best to be nice here. So we saw Holly and Andrew, they were going, and well, let's just say Holly is still manifesting her love. She, is still manifesting her love. It appears they have crossed the friend zone. Yes, a real body was used to, usher in the crossover, but things was quickly set in motion between these two. And that was the honesty box, guys. This honesty box was just a nightmare for these two. Questions about attraction, once again broke the camel's back. It was very ridiculous and so uncomfortable. I just couldn't understand how an intimacy would lead to so much unnecessary comment. Andrew went in. According to him, he enjoys sex, letting us know that he has the right equipment. Like, do we need to know that? Are you advertising for a porn series? That's just ridiculous. Like, we need to know that he's got the right equipment. Well, summing up, he felt Holly didn't meet his sexual needs, and worse was, it didn't come close to his one night stand. Ouch. Ouch. Very devastating. Apparently, Andrew wanted the performance of a porn star after day 2 of meeting each other. It appears the dude came here for, sex. Just to put it kindly. And as he would say, see you later. Shouldn't he, you should be getting to know each other more. Yes, intimacy does bring closer, but there's something else that should be prioritized and not the entire focus being on your sexual prowess. That was just uncalled for. Ridiculous. It ended up with both of them trying to find a common ground in the relationship. I guess production had a part to play in that, because if you were having that conversation with me, I'll be out the door. Like, see you later, go find your next porn star, because it's not going to be me. It ended up with both of them finding a common ground for the relationship to move past the unimpressive bedmatics, as you would say. So, guys, there's really, again, not a lot of talking points on this episode. I'm still looking forward to the final weddings and then the dinner party, because that's where you get all the drama, all the kids, because everybody comes in under one roof. They come together and it's fireworks, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping me going, and don't forget to subscribe once again. I'll see you in our next episode. Bye, guys.